G'day folks, I'm up at Myponga Reservoir. I'm going out for a bit of a scenic ride today, age appropriate, I don't want to fall off. And I've come up from home, which is about 50 minutes from here, just a double bitumen road, nothing too exciting. It's a beautiful looking day. Let's go. Righto folks, okay, here we go, the first bit of dirt. I saw a bunch of guys down here just the other day on a video. Funny how that works out. I had this ride planned and I was watching what they were getting up to. They had a good day by the looks of it. So I'll be following in some of their tracks today. I'm going to head down here to Myponga. I'm going down to Maple Lane, but not to ride it. That's where I fell off last time. Well, actually, that was 2 months ago I fell off and had that cork thigh. That was agony. And then last month in Little Desert, I took a big tumble over the handlebars and did my shoulder in, and that's still a bit sore. So yeah, age appropriate I think. I'm going to try and be sensible today. If I fall off, it'll be not because I'm trying to ride out of my ability or be above my ability. There you go. But yeah, this is definitely a nice little dirt road with some good scenery. There's a skivvy. You stay out. There we go. Boing, boing, boing. Good on you, mate. You stop there. There's the pipeline, the what do you call it, the Cooper's Pale Ale pipeline, pumped into all of Adelaide's homes. Good stuff. Alright, we'll nip down into Myponga. There's the old bridge. Expect you'd catch the odd fish in there, wouldn't you? You sure would. Yes, I've made my way across from Myponga, basically come up the hill over here now, down the hill into Yankalilla. And yeah, I was waffling on there about taking it easy because yeah, I had that stack here on Maple Lane. And then last month in Little Desert I went over the handlebars and really hurt my shoulder. And just to top it off, I've got a really sore knee, which is an ongoing problem I've had for years from too much walking. And of course I keep walking, so the knee issue continues. So it's quite a sight getting on and off the bike, but that's all right. Once you're up and going, it's fine. So I'll come into Yankalilla, have a coffee, and then I'm going to head up to Maple Lane. Yeah, so what's happened in the last month? Haven't ridden, obviously, been walking heaps. Now the wife's not working. We get out, go for lots of walks and getting the pushies out. We've been for a few rides into town, up in the hills, so that's good, just on the shared paths, you know. And did you watch the footy grand final? I rarely watch the footy nowadays, I find it just a bit boring. But I did watch most of the finals. When I was in Little Desert, we went to the pub each night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, and the footy was on each night. And yeah, the games weren't too bad. Port lost, that was a shame. And then the grand final, really enjoyed that. Damn good game of footy, and Kiss were unreal. Some rumours that they may have mimed a few songs, I don't know. I watched it, I couldn't pick it up. I guess if you could pick that up, pretty good, but it sounded good. And yeah, no more footy now for 6 months. That's it, it's all over. Fuel and a coffee, and I'm not going up to the bakery to get a coffee because I'll finish up with the bloody pint of cake, and I just don't need all that stuff. As much as I love a pint of cake, I went out at the pub yesterday for lunch, so I don't need more junk food. Righto folks, well, I just had a coffee and a bit of a break there at the Ampole in between Normanville and Yankaloo, probably closer to Normanville. And I'll tell you what a great coffee that girl made. Unreal. Nice and hot, nice and strong. Really good stuff. And I'm now heading up to Maple Lane. And I've said I'm not going to ride it. And I'm not. Well, I hope I don't. But I'm going to go for a bit of a walk and let you have a look for those who haven't ridden it. Go check it out. So here's the start of Maple Lane. Pretty straightforward at this point. A bit rocky, but really no trouble whatsoever. Gets a little bit steeper here, but still not too bad. Not that difficult. So I reckon I got to this point here and I had to go across there because you can't go down through that great big ditch there. Looks like people may be going around to the right up there now. But you used to come up to this point, cut through there and go up that, up over there. I've gone through here, no worries, come down through here. Somehow I've missed this corner. The throttle, I've accidentally pushed it on too much, and I've come up here and tumbled down and landed my thigh on one of these rocks, and that hurt. So then I sorted all that out. But yeah, this joint is really chewed up now. I won't be going up here again. Yeah, you can see there the skid marks on this big ledge here where the 4Bs have been trying to get through. Yeah, and the bikes, you would come up that side there, come through here, through there and up around, and from that point it's easy. Yeah, she's chewed up now. Right, well that's an in-depth investigation of Maple Lane. I bet the camera won't show it looking anything what it looks like, but yeah, I'm sure if you're a skilled rider you'll have no trouble getting up there. But if you my ability, just take care if you go up there because it's very exposed now and those rocks are hard. So now I'm going to head over to Delamere and check out a couple of roads I haven't been to before. I think I've been on this before. Yeah, I know where I am. Yeah, check out some roads I haven't been on. Right, coming into Delamere. So you can get a good feed and a coffee here. I'm going to pull up because there's no GPX files on this little old codger. It's all paper maps and memory, and that's why I get lost. No, that's all right. Nice looking church there. All right, well, that's where we are. Yo-ho, yo-ho, boy. There's the wind farms up there. Working well. Oh, I've put up a couple of videos of all the wildlife that come into our yard. We're only 9 kilometres from the city, but we do live on the edge of a reserve, so we do get critters coming in from time to time. And the last few years we've had a kangaroo comes and visits each summer, and this year she's got a joey, so we now know it's a female. And the joey hasn't come out of the pouch yet, but sometimes you can see its tail sticking out, its head and its feet. So we've managed to get a couple of photos of its tail sticking out. Comes in for a drink, we've got water bowls all over the place, feed on our grass, and then it vanishes for a few days and comes back. And the other thing we saw out the window the other day were 2 deer. Now I know the deer are starting to become a bit of a... well, there's a lot of them in the hills. I've got no idea where they came from. That was my wife's joke, actually. And yeah, ducks in the pool, bloody cockies, you name it. We had our first brown snake the other day, so it's a bloody zoo. Wow, this is a steep hill. Check this out. I think I'm going to get good views. Look at that. Right, just rolling on down to Morgan's Beach, which I'm not going to go on today. I'm not sure if it looks a bit wet. Soft, I don't need all that crap today. Beautiful beach though. Good spot to go fishing. Alright, I'm heading down to Fishery Beach. And I think I'll have lunch here. There's nothing here. In the distance, KI. And I haven't been there for about 30 years, but back in the very late 70s and early 80s, I spent a lot of time over there surfing. And there weren't too many people over there surfing. It was bloody great. A lot of seals. Apparently a lot of sharks, but we didn't see any. We figured that with so many seals, the chance of... the odds were in your favour. There's probably one person per thousands of seals. So anyway, I've never heard of anyone being bitten or taken by a shark on KI. That doesn't mean it hasn't happened. Certainly the west coast of SA it does. But I know that one of the guys I used to go with, his brother was a professional fisherman, and he said he saw lots of sharks from his boat, but yeah, the main surf spots we didn't ever see any sharks. Righto, looks like there's a little bit less weed there. Let's see how we go. Oh, there it is. Oh, seaweed. Big piece of seaweed. Looks like all I'm going to catch today is seaweed, I think. Well, that was a complete waste of time. Way too much seaweed. Still nice to come down and check it out. I'm not sure where I'm going to head now. Maybe back along the coast. See if I can chuck in a lure somewhere. Alright, I had a change of plans. I was going to go back along the coast. That meant riding mostly bitumen, so that sounded all too boring. So I came back inland from Delamere, and now I'm sort of... where would I be? past Parawa. Yankalilla's that way, and I'm going to sort of head over there through to Mount Compass, something like that. The wife and I, we rode into town on our pushies the other day, last Thursday, beautiful day, 30 odd degrees, into her favourite takeaway junk food place. It's a vegan joint, the Greek Vegan Project, Stasi & Co. And they do gyros there with obviously fake meat, plant-based meat, whatever you call it. But to their credit, shit, it's tasty. It is really good stuff. Then we nipped into the Crown and Anchor next door for a pint of Cooper's, and I haven't been in there for a long time. Pretty dead in there. That's the city for you nowadays. But gee, those toilets, they're something else. So peaceful. I've just pulled up to check the map. Hello cows. These friendly cows, I've stopped here for a break and they've come up to say g'day, and oh, look at this big fella. Oh, you're a big boy. Oh. Imagine how many sausage sandwiches you could make out of you. Stop and have a drink. Oh, well, I'm getting near the end of the dirt component of this ride. I come up here and finish this stretch into Mount Compass, bitumen all the way home. Alright, well that's it for the day, I reckon, folks. Pretty good ride, good fun, easy dirt, a few new roads, a bit of waffling, and was meant to be on a camping trip this weekend going to Dangali. I had to organise that, but unfortunately something popped up yesterday, so I had to cancel that a few weeks ago, and we're still able to get out today, which is good. So hopefully the next ride I do will be a camping trip. I'm not sure where. I'll let the weather dictate. Okay, well that's it. Thanks for watching and bye for now.